Hello and welcome to TraceCloud. I'm here to show you guys how easy it is to use TraceCloud, and this video will walk you through how to create a project and start adding requirements under 10 minutes. I recommend following along as you watch so at the end you'll have a working project to show. The first step is to go to tracecloud.com and then you want to create a new account. You're going to have to enter a first name, last name. Here I'm just making a demo account. You need to enter your email, choose a password, and then also you will need to indicate how you heard about TraceCloud. So here I'm just going to put Google. Then you're going to click on Create an Account. Once your account is created, TraceCloud will automatically generate multiple sample projects for you to explore. All the sample projects come in with a basic structure and pre-filled data so you can kind of see what a real-world project might look like. Here I'm just opening one up so you can kind of have a view and look at it, and you can do this on your own account as well. But for demo purposes, we are going to start fresh. Now we're going to click Create a Project, and this screen is going to come up with the options TraceCloud and Darwin. But since we're doing TraceCloud, let's do that. And then you're going to see this screen. And for clone existing project, let's say you already have a good built project, you can just clone that. But for today, we're going to do predefined template. Now, within the predefined template, you have multiple options: generic, you have customer, you have product, you have agile, in Cozy Systems, and then infra/civil engineering. For demo purposes, since we want to start fresh, let's go with generic, and then here all you have to do to create a new project is type in the name, and then you're going to have a short name, which could be a 3-letter code, and then type a description. Once you're done with that, all you have to do is click the Create Project button at the bottom. Now your project should be ready within a few seconds, and now we want to just understand the default project structure. And your project structure comes with a few basic details that include release, business requirements, functional requirements, test cases, test results, and then defects. Don't worry, the product allows you to customize this later. For example, you can rename types, add attributes, and change folder structure. But for now, let's just keep it at the default setup. To get started, let's right-click on Business Requirements folder and then select Create Object. For example, let's say I want to build a spaceship. Once I hit Create Business Requirement, I'm going to see this little screen pop up that shows me the contents of my business requirement. And now let's add functional requirements. So I'm going to do the same process, right-click, Create Object, and then let's say we'll have 3 new requirements like create rocket engines, build a launch station, and then hire astronauts. It's the same process, just fill it out and then hit Create Functional Requirements. Each object gets created as a separate requirement under that folder. Now let's right-click on the release folder and create a new release. Let's call this release Alpha Release and then just add a description on whatever matches the release. This essentially helps group project milestones. To test your functional requirements, you can either create test cases manually, or you could also right-click on the folder and then choose to import from Excel. You can also choose your own file to upload, and then the system will auto-create requirements based on the spreadsheet. However, we'll go further into this in a different video. And that essentially is the conclusion of how to make your own project. To give a kind of final recap, all you have to go to tracecloud.com, log in, click Create New Project, and then choose TraceCloud. Within TraceCloud, just choose a predefined template or your own generic template. And then once you open your new project, you can right-click on any folder to create an object, add your requirements like business requirements, functional requirements, releases, and test cases, and you also have the option to import from Excel. And then we'll go into more features in other videos. If you followed along, by now you should have your own working project in TraceCloud with multiple requirements. If you need any help at all, don't hesitate to email support@tracecloud.com.